as Donovan Hunter runs down the loose board. Miles very much a facilitator, averaging over 6 assists to go with her 20 points a game, and Taylor Bigby lifts the lid here a minute in. Turns Sac State into a major program, has done wild things with TCU as Pitts beats the buzzer, and an offensive board by Ross gets Houston on the board.
That's huge, and that's something that the Cougars need to continue to do throughout this game. They aren't the best shooting team, but if they crash the boards and create those second chance opportunities, that's how they're going to stay in a game like this against an elite team.
Ross, the Arizona transfer, as Miles posts up from 3, the preseason newcomer of the year, dishing Peguera. Possession changes hands. Houston likes to shoot early in shot clocks, and it works here for Peguera.
A couple big buckets by Houston. It's an offensive rebound. It's a fast break opportunity. Those are when they score the best in unscripted times. They don't like to play slow down in the half court. They want to play fast and see if they can get some opportunities to score.
Suarez uses that size, the 6'3" grad senior out of Spain. Boston. Bit of a switch here on defense. Finds Abdur-Rahim open, and she takes that corner, Jen.
Houston's going to win this game. They have to have production from everyone, but especially someone like Abdur-Rahim. She is so good, can really get this team motivated. And so when you see her getting some good shots early, it gets everyone encouraged.
6th in the nation last season in blocks per set. Bigby finds space, maybe too much space, and eventually she says, I'll take it, and it's 13-6.
Yeah,
Bigby down to Suarez. 5 seconds to shoot. Miles had a very quick break, and she is back and dropping daggers. Miles with Kara Merchant having her ankles tangled. Miles, filthy for her 3rd three. Just the finesse here.
Yeah, creates for herself, gets Kara Merchant to completely fall down, has the defender on.
Here throughout the first quarter, as Silva posts up and banks it home. 21-8, the Horned Frogs lead.
Yeah, Silva's just so patient. She has a move, then she has a counter move.
Bielefeld's great bounce pass to Hunter. That's a rare non-Miles assist on a Hunter 3. Silva called for it, finds herself in traffic, and I think Ross even got a piece of that ball, but Clara Silva.
And get around the rim just because they know TCU has size. They still have to try to challenge them and see if they can force them in position where they can draw a foul.
A 3-pointer falls for Hunter, and it's the Cougars' first here tonight. Bielefeld out to Miles. Her first miss from deep. Suarez is just camped below that hoop, and it's 28-11. Texas A&M. Told she's been working tremendously in the gym to try to find herself fit enough to be a part of this TCU lineup, because Coach Campbell is unforgiving in practices. How about that for Miles? And the foul with no fear.
I mean, she just has a knack for making plays there, making something out of nothing.
The Italian stallion look.
My nomination for best dress in the Big 12 has to be Coach Mitchell. Every single game he comes out with a great looking suit. TCU's defense to move and then swing it back and let Hunter shoot that.
Suarez left open. She'll deliver. Dean and Tillman at Sac State. Creativity gets Hunter down low. Ross with an offensive board, and she is stripped away by Silva.
There's been at least 3 shots that Houston's had right around the rim that they just haven't finished. Yeah, they have some winnable games. They want to have some momentum going into next season and feel good about themselves, but it all starts right here. They try to mount a comeback against TCU, but it's hard to do.
Finds an open Suarez. Short side miss, and Pitts has an opportunity to start this half on a positive note for the hosts. Hunter. And just with that, cuts it to 20.
We'll probably win the game, but you don't play if you don't play right. He felt they were playing on their heels and not crashing the boards, especially after that 3-point attempt right into the 3rd quarter. He charged them saying, we have to be a triple threat.
And tied for the largest tonight. Suarez. It's a three-point contest for her, not much in her face. Hunter. It's just a convoluted paint when you try to drive on TCU as Pitts picks up her own board and cleans it up nicely. Hunter on Hunter. Ross runs it down, but it was deflected as Suarez picks the pocket and finishes with the left. 18 points now for Marta Suarez. Sheffy had an open shot if she wanted it, but ball movement playing the right way, like Brooke told us, and Sheffy does wind up with the bucket and a pretty finger roll with the left.
Yeah, she's just a special player. And Marta Suarez asked about, have you ever played with someone like Olivia Miles? And she's like, there is no one else like Olivia Miles. So obviously, no. I mean, this is a one-on-one player. And so it's been really fun to see them just create that chemistry and bond on the floor and off the floor. You can tell they have a good relationship.
Very talented finish there from Abdur-Rahim as Sheffy converts from the wing from three, and that's the 10th tray of the night for TCU. Among active players, as this is nearly thrown away. Oh my goodness. Collisions left and right. Kayla King went flying into Coach Campbell. Miles comes flying in and throws extra sauce on that layup.
Yeah, she's just so crafty. She has a flair about her game, makes some flashy plays, but also just never seems to be affected by anything, and certainly feels like anytime she has the ball, she can go get you a bucket or go dish it out for someone else to score. Houston really struggled to score in the paint, though, throughout this one because of their length. That's just their 6th point in the paint.
Off to Anumeli. Abdur-Rahim with a clean look beats the buzzer. Houston scores in 3 of their final 4 possessions in the quarter. A little bit of optimism moving into the 4th, but TCU
using some stereo strips, putting it back together, and she's ready to be back in this one.
Hunter has help. Uses it in the form of an offensive rebound by Clara Bielefeld, who is right on cue. Peguero makes her return. Quick inbound opportunity by Hunter. Kendall Hunter with 15 points.
Her average from 5.8 points to over 12 points. That's made her a two-way star.
Second chance effort. Silva sets it up for Suarez, who eclipses 20 points. The 13th time this year as Hunter answers.
The bright spot for Houston this season, it's been more about attacking, trying to get those shots around the rim. Yes, maybe TCU starters weren't in as much and they weren't playing as hard, but Houston did much better with making some adjustments here in the second half.
Wire to wire, the Horned Frogs